Vallarta. I'm standing on Juarez Street outside where the buses stop, and I'm gonna take a bus out to Bucerias. I lived there 29 years ago, and I'm kind of curious if I can find the place where I used to live. But otherwise, we're gonna walk through a little town, go to the beach, maybe grab some lunch. I actually got this necklace in Bucerias on the beach, and everyone asked me about it, so maybe I can find the vendor that sold it to me and get another one. I don't know. Here comes the bus. Andale! I just got on the bus. Gal was helping me pick which bus you need to take, so I'm on a bus that's going to take me to Walmart, I think, and then you transfer onto another bus. This one costs 10 pesos, and then the other one I think's another 10 or something. And I think the ride's about 40 minutes, so let's see how it goes. So I'm feeling kind of jazzed all of a sudden. I just got spat out off the bus in Bucerias, but I used to live here 29 years ago, and I'm kind of curious if I could find the place where I used to rent. Let's get happy. So far, it's a massively small town. I mean, obviously it's way bigger than 30 years ago, but holy cow, it's like a billion times different to Vallarta, obviously. It's kind of more spread out, and it's full of retired couples, it looks like. But yeah, I'm gonna look for where I used to live. I still want to try to find it. But there's developments, there's condos, there's all the usual touristy stores and stuff, and all the gringos hanging out. What's this? Bakery. See what I mean? There's nothing going on here. It's kind of a trip here. There's like massive development. So there's a mix of like the old school Mexican, but there's, I would say, even more brand new modern structures. And there's just like check it. What? Everywhere you look, it's frickin' development. There was nothing here when I used to live here. That was 200 years ago. So that might be why, but I'm already, I don't know. I'm gonna go to the beach and see if it's more fun over there. This is what I want to say about my feel for this Bucerias so far. I've been in Vallarta for a year now, and it's swamped. It's Bucerias feels like more like Mexico to me. It used to just be a dusty village, and they just plonked a ton of buildings in here, but it has a way more tranquilo vibe, less tourism. It's just like real people living in Mexico. It's just more chill here. It's seriously tripping me out here, because this road I'm on right now, which is full on development, I'm pretty sure it used to be a dusty old dirt road, and I used to sell tickets to little fiestas here for this Mexican dude, and now it's like brand new sidewalks and high rises. It's weird. So it has like the old world, new world combined, but it's mostly being gentrified. I don't know if I like it. Whoa. And then there's this kid. Kind of pretty. Yay, hats. Hola. It's very beautiful here, but like the last time I was here, the water's kind of rough. Like, I don't know if it's much of a swimming, you get sucked out and die out there, but it seems like the beaches south of Vallarta are safer for swimming, and I like swimming and I don't like waves. But anyway, it's quite beautiful. You get an amazing view of like Punta de Mita and everything. But yeah, it's freaking, I'm just so used to Vallarta, which is Swampville. So this is definitely a quieter option. It's more affordable. Apparently it's full of people from Canada, and it was pretty full of Canadians back in 93 or whatever the hell it was when I lived here. But yeah, I'm gonna head down here and just see if I can find a beach shack and get a cerveza. Think about my life. I don't know. I just feel fucking depressed today. I'm sorry. What does Oprah do? I gotta call Oprah and see what she does when she just doesn't got it in her. Get it together, man. Okay, bye. Development. Brand new development, sold out. And beauty. Looks like we're heading up the smaller town portion that hasn't been developed. I just found this giant market.
I've seen you and I did.
What the hell is this? Tons of birds. Budgies! Welcome to hell. Turismo. So I think I found, look behind me. Looks like I found the town center. Guess what? It's the same as any other Mexican town, it seems. All the same stuff they sell on the beaches in Vallarta, they're selling here. And I think I'm gonna try to find a spot for a beer and lunch on the beach that isn't completely swamped with tourists. Are you going in there? What is this place called? Are there any names? I don't know, it looks nice. I like the color. Adriano's restaurant bar. Let's check it out. Looks pretty good. Look at this. Everything is like under construction. This is where they told me to go. It's completely dead. Hola. Buenos dias. Whoa. So, I'm at a little bar on the beach in Bucerias and having a beer, and they gave me chips and salsa for free, which is what they used to do in Mexico. In Vallarta, every single restaurant you used to go to, this is 30 years ago, always served pico de gallo or their form of it. And chips. I don't know why they stopped doing that, but you really just don't get free snacks anymore. But you do here, and they're really good, so I'm chomping down. Except I keep hitting my fucking broken tooth. But that's not the point of the story, dudes. Dudettes. I just met my server who was signing me into Wi-Fi, and if you don't know how to ask, this is how you say it. Señor, ¿tiene Wi-Fi aquí? Do you have Wi-Fi here? And then they can bring you the password or sign you in or whatever if you don't want to burn your data. So the server that just helped me with my Wi-Fi has the word Santana tattooed on his forearm. And I said, Santana! And he goes, no gracias. He goes, that's my name, it's my last name. And he said his name is Diego Santana. And I'm like, dude, you sound like a movie star. And then he said, and this kid's from Mexico City, he's in his mid-30s or something. He said that a lot of people say he looks, I asked him if he's a movie star, and he said people think he looks like Scarface, Pacino from Scarface. He loves everything Pacino is in. Godfather, Scarface, and blah, blah, blah. And then I said to him, you know, I've met El Pacino. And his eyes just went like boing, like what? I said, well, I used to be an actor in Vancouver, and I was working actually as a stand-in for a woman in the movie Insomnia. It was Pacino and Robin Williams. I got to meet frickin' Al Pacino, and that was kind of the biggest star I've ever met. That kind of really, I kind of was starstruck. So here's the story about Al Pacino. When we were on set, Pacino is like a hardcore method actor, I think. And we were all told when you're on set, when he's like called to set, do not make eye contact with him. Do not get in his eye line. And like when he leaves his trailer, he's literally steps down the stairs out of his trailer and he's in character. And you cannot fuck with that. You could hear like the first and second ADs or whatever going like, Mr. Pacino is traveling, and that means he's walking from his trailer up to set, and he's about to start working. And all the time before that, all the lighting and the stand-ins, and we're all in there, and it's all hustly bustly, and there's lots of noise and all this shit, and we're setting up the scene so this actor can show up and do his work. So when Pacino enters the warehouse, like this big studio that they built, everyone would just stand up and turn and look at the wall and like turn their eyes away, because they're like, do not make eye contact with him, do not get in his eye line. And so everyone was like super, super duper respectful and did that, stayed out of his way so he wouldn't get distracted and he could do his job. But it's really funny because this one day, like he was entering the space and going up these stairs, and I was passing him. Everyone had turned and was looking at the wall. And then I went to pass him, and he actually was like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, which one is it? Is he like in character, or is he flirting with pretty girls? You tell me. And then another time we were like setting up another scene in this lobby. It was supposed to be in Alaska or something like that. And he has insomnia because it's always bright the whole time or whatever like that. And I'm in this lobby and they're setting up this scene, and he comes like walking through the door, and he looks like he's in character. He's like schluffling along. He looks so tired and worn out. And I like walked up backwards up against this wall and scooched, like slid down, was squatting down, hiding, seriously, to get out of his eye line and not bother the dude. And he seriously walked past. He's like shuffling along, dragging his ass, being all insomniac. And he turns and he's like, hey, how you doing? And I go, hi, like really loud, like way too loud for like just to say hello to someone, because I was so like shocked that Pacino was like greeting me. I fucking started like acting like an idiot. So anyway, I told Diego Santana, my server here, this lovely young man, that I met Pacino, like, and he goes, you're kidding me. Like, he couldn't believe it. It's like his favorite actor. Maybe this show should be about coincidences and serendipity and what's the other word that starts with S? Synchronicities. That shit. It happens in my life all the time, and that's what I should just tell stories about. What do you think? Hands up if you agree. Okay, good. Look at the baby. Oh my goodness. Sweetheart. Oh, bonita. Hello, darling. Not bad. Really? And now I'm wandering through their town center with the little gazebo there. And I'm gonna try to find a little snack. And they're selling jewelry and the usual Mexican fare. And it's nice to be here. I'm gonna just admit that. Oh, you want some oysters? Oysters. So I saw a couple signs out on the sidewalk advertising this joint, Jabis, Jabis, and they offer T-bone steaks for 250 pesos with salad and baked potato. Look at that. So I was like, wait a sec. On the beach you said that the stingrays are actually this is their breeding ground. So I don't really feel like going for a swim, so I might just take the bus home and jump in the water when I get back to Vallarta. But overall, Bucerias feels like Mexico. It's pretty good. Nice and chillaxed. Prices are better. So there you have it, folks. I went all the way to Bucerias for a little day trip to see what the scene was there. And now I'm finally back, almost at my house. And it took a long time because I decided to leave around 5, so it was literally rush hour traffic. So it was kind of a long way home, but I got to catch the sunset. And now I'm gonna go feed my doggies. Hopefully they're still there. Okay, bye. Hi, come on, quick. Where have you been? You're starting to dance